Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in.
So today we are talking Love and Marriage Huntsville. You guys know why you are here. Today we're talking because Carlos King, he came out to his Messy Monday to try to give a quote-unquote explanation for the Love and Marriage Huntsville hiatus, but nobody is buying it. People today are spreading rumors and allegations that allegedly he's been fired and that there is no hiatus, Fox Soul style, TGIF style, and all of the things. But Carlos King got on this internet, got on this YouTube, and tried to fool the people. And so, nonetheless, didn't address the fact that there was supposed to be a brand new episode this Saturday. Did not address, the rationale for the hiatus. And, basically said that there are 2 more episodes of this first half of the season, supposedly, right? And then he said, then there's another hiatus, you guys. And then said there's 15 more episodes. And I think Dr. Heavenly was clowning him, talking about, yeah, y'all be doing that, half season, part A, part B nonsense or whatever. And Carlos King is trying to claim that he's not in charge of the schedule, he's not aware of it, and blah, blah, blah. But something just doesn't seem right. Something just ain't right. Shout out to Keith Sweat. I just need to know what the real tea is, because it makes sense that Carlos King is about to be, practically full-time on YouTube, Because what would be the need to become a blogger unless your main job, unless your 9 to 5, unless your day job that's supposed to be paying you more, it's looking like it is no more, right? But nonetheless, we will see what happens. And he said that they are still filming. That they are still currently filming. I don't know any reality show, you guys, that films as much as Love and Marriage Huntsville and gets paid the least out of all the existence of reality TV. You guys, can you make it make sense why they're still filming? Here's what I think they're filming, and I hope they don't do this, but I would think, with some of the events that have happened, unfortunately, I think they're going to incorporate some of the trending stuff that is pertaining to Love and Marriage Huntsville into some people's storylines so that they have something to discuss besides Mel and the Millimeters. But nonetheless, where do we go from here? I don't believe for 1 second the Olympics is the reason. It is Family Empire Houston getting on a hiatus as well. Because if they're not on a hiatus, if there's still new episodes coming in, then the Olympics is not the excuse to use for the reason that Love and Marriage Huntsville is off the air. And you weren't supposed to have the quote-unquote hiatus until after this week's episode. But the ratings are so abysmal. You try to screenshot, trending, right? Like a trending on Twitter, right? But it'll be maximum 1,000 to 2,000 tweets, you guys. That'll land in the algorithm for trending. Meanwhile, Love Island USA, another show I talk about, actually the show I talked about when I first started here, is they are trending worldwide. They're getting 50,000 trending topics for just one person. 200,000 trending topics for another person. And they're getting nearly, I think they said, 919, like a billy, like all over the world. It is the most watched reality show right now in the world, you guys. Little receipts. And here's the thing. Here's how you know the receipts are receding. Because even the network is promoting it. Even the network is posting it. Carlos King, nobody posted your tomfoolery about the ratings and how it was the season high. If the ratings are through the roof, Carlos King, there wouldn't need to be a hiatus of any kind. You would you would build on the momentum if people couldn't get enough, right? But this is all a cop-out because, like I said, there was never supposed to be a hiatus, and you guys known at least a year in advance when the Olympics were going to be here. So nonetheless, these excuses aren't excusing for me. And then we have to get into the coddling of Martell, you guys. And I just don't understand, with an active lawsuit, OWN now is one of the defendants, YouTubers, specifically black female YouTubers, being targeted, and the treatment of black women on this show being reduced to, stereotypical, just negative things, that we're holding Martell to some type of hierarchy, we're holding him to some type of standard, and it's disgusting. Like, I think it was Carlos that was saying he was getting text messages about Martell being in a robe and why he had on a robe and all this other stuff and how he looked in the robe. And I'm like, really? Like everything about Martell when they discuss him is so superficial. It's so superficial. Do you notice that? It's always about Martell's looks. It's always about, whether, or Carlos King in particular is like, yeah, whenever I'm out or we're together, I get all these messages. And he said this again. I get all these messages, all these DMs, all these texts. How is a man like Martell single? Really, Carlos? Really? How is a man like Martell Holt single? So why is he single, Carlos? Why is he? Because he couldn't keep his bleep in the household. That's why he's single. And he doesn't want to make an honest woman out of his 10-year side chick. So that's why he's single. And a woman with sense, a woman with intelligence, a woman with self-esteem, it is not going to put up with Martell's foolishness. It is not going to put up trying to participate in his harem. No. The people that Martell wants to be with, the people that he tries to be with, like how he tried to get at Kenya Moore first, before Sheree, the people that he wants doesn't want him. Or is completely done with him, right? Because, again, you wouldn't have to keep regurgitating these same talking points, trying to hype up Martell as this ladies' man, as this Casanova, as this desirable man that everybody wants, and flat out ignoring the conviction of the DV harassment in the 3rd degree, ignoring his treatment of his ex-wife and his children, ignoring the cast, trying to band together to get rid of Mel, and it backfired. So now that Mel and Tell are not filming together, you think attacking the Mel supporters and the Millimeters is going to do something. Meanwhile, you try to prop up Martell as like the most wanted single man in Huntsville, when it sounds like all of the women in Huntsville at one point or the other have had a taste of Martell. So nonetheless, this isn't giving what you think it is. But this is why these lawsuits are happening, because you guys are promoting the worst of the worst and trying to play in the people's face as if people don't know the truth. And then we have to talk about the gaslighting that took place about BLAQUE with the QUE, you guys. I was personally offended, because I can't believe that Carlos King is really going to sit there and try to insult the intelligence of the people. And notice anytime it involves Letitia and Marceau, he no longer has the prepared questions and answers that he wants Dr. Heavenly to say. All of a sudden, he has a mouth. All of a sudden, he can speak now and give commentary when it involves Marceau and Letitia, but everyone else, it's the mute challenge. And letting, Heavenly say whatever she wants to say, right? But nonetheless, Carlos, you did this last time with the QUE Expo fiasco, and said that people were just quote-unquote haters. No. I'm gonna need you guys to critically think. Do you really think people calling a business or people calling to complain about a business is enough to get it shut down? Is it enough to get it closed down, you guys? Like let's just think here. And then trying to make it about race, that, oh, they're just trying to, hurt the black. So you're trying to do it two ways, right? You're trying to come for black people, saying the black people are the reason that that the black with a QUE business is trying to be torn down. But then in the same breath, the congressional leaders of Alabama are the ones that have to shut you down. But there's multiple issues here, right? There's issues with permits. There is issues with the taxes. There is issues with the liquor license. There are all kinds of issues with somebody who is inexperienced in running a business. So somebody would have to come out and assess the situation and evaluate the situation in the event something was not up to code, something was in violation, something was expired, something that was, going to be a danger to any potential customers or patrons that came to your establishment. But just flat out calling to complain? No. The people who are complaining are the people who actually live in Huntsville, who know what's happening, and other surrounding establishments that got a coalition together and said, listen, this place is being ran illegally. This place doesn't have X, Y, and Z. And you should know, as a black-owned business, a black with a QUE, business, that you better have your I's dotted and your T's crossed, or the first moment that they see something wrong, they're going to shut you down. But it has nothing to do with anybody calling and complaining. It has everything to do with whatever people found when they investigated you. And by they investigating you, I mean your congressional leaders that felt your establishment was not appropriate to be open. But I have an issue further, because you guys all tried to lie to us, you meaning the cast, and you got on your platforms and said that Black with a QUE is open. Even people who weren't on the show anymore was like, Black with a QUE is open. And then once again, you had to prop out Funky Dineva, even though you guys said you don't talk to bloggers, you guys don't talk to YouTubers, but somehow Funky Dineva seems to happen to always be in Huntsville when you need the PR boost, when you need the clout, when you need the visibility. All of a sudden, just like Carlos King doesn't read his tweets or see the comments, but screenshots magically positive ones and posts it to his Instagram. Just like you don't talk to YouTubers, but you do talk to Funky Dineva on multiple occasions. You do have Funky Dineva fly out to Huntsville on multiple occasions to give you validity that Black with a QUE is open and that it's not going to be out of business. But Carlos, stop insulting the intelligence of the fans. All of these fans are educated. All of these fans are smart. They all have jobs. They all have responsibilities. And some are entrepreneurs themselves. And so to insult their intelligence and try to dumb it down as if the people are ignorant, as if the people don't know what's what from what, is completely and utterly disgraceful. You should know by now the type of fans that exist. But you and Marceau and others are so busy trashing the fan base. But then you want to sit on your platform and talk about haters and negativity, but then you're spewing hate and negativity about people who are viewing your own show. And you wonder why your ratings are in the toilet and you're on hiatus even though you're not supposed to be. So don't gaslight the fans. Don't utilize the fans as the scapegoat for your problems. No. Marceau, he can, at his big age, hire somebody that knows how to run a business. If Black with a QUE is that important to him, with the exception of only being open when it's time to film for the show. And you, stop lying to the people and be transparent about what it really is with Love and Marriage Huntsville. And that is, it is either A, on thin ice, or already it's done and we're just waiting it out. We're just waiting out the rest of the season, right? But nonetheless, the gaslighting and the lies and the manipulation and all of the things and trying to get on your soapbox, no. The people are not going to buy it, Carlos. And nobody buys your explanation for the hiatus. Nobody buys, because again, like I said, there were news articles, there were publications that specifically was promoting a new episode this week. So how did we go from that, from publications knowing to promote these new episodes, to you saying, oh yeah, by the way, we're going to be on a 3-week hiatus? Even though this Saturday is supposed to be a brand new episode, it's supposed to be, like I said in a previous episode, supposed to be a tasting. It is supposed to be Mel inviting the girls for a trip. And all these things. There's a whole episode description. And you're trying to gaslight the people and lie to the people and tell them that they don't know what they're talking about. So, nonetheless, there is that. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.